This week for our Golden Apple, who said you had to be 18 to vote? Pillager's middle and high school will hold their own mock midterm elections next week. And as our Scott Sheehan tells us, Pillager's 9th grade civics class, their students were officially sworn in today as election judges.
According to law, and the best of my ability.
Pillager has changed their legal voting age to incorporate all their high school and middle school students in this year's midterm elections. Mr. Benson's 9th grade civics class is hosting Pillager's mock elections, and they will serve as this year's election officials.
They took the oath saying that they were impartial, and that's the thing. So as an election judge, and my dad's done this for a number of years, he gets sworn in and he just kind of sits at that polling place, makes sure that the ballot goes in the right place and that they do it correctly.
Mr. Benson's civics class is learning about amendments, civil rights, and suffrage in class. And Mr. Benson thought hosting a mock election would be a great hands-on tool to get his students interested in politics.
They'll learn about their responsibilities, and it's more than just going to the polling place. It's being involved in politics, doing some of those things, and at a young age, if we can get them as 9th graders, it becomes much easier to do it than when you're a senior, a college freshman, and as you go throughout your years.
The students took the same oath all Minnesotan election judges will take before next week's election to ensure Pillager's 6th to 12th graders have a fair election.
We can't influence anybody's vote, to say that to vote for a certain person or a candidate you want to win.
Because then we have a fair race, because if there wasn't fair races, then one side would always win and it wouldn't be really a republic or democracy.
On Tuesday, Pillager students will vote for major races like governor, U.S. senator, and U.S. congressman. But the students are learning with each election requires a certain amount of homework required by each voter.
It's hard. You gotta get to know your candidates and who's gonna make the best decisions for your government and who's gonna represent you the best.
On Tuesday morning, Pillager's 6th through 12th graders will take to the polls to see who they would want to represent them in their mock election. For this week's Golden Apple at Pillager High School, I'm Scott Sheehan, Lakeland News.
If you've enjoyed this segment of Lakeland News, please consider making a tax-deductible contribution to Lakeland Public Television.